Hi guys and girls, for this I want to explain to you how to get started on your IXL Level H, Lesson Z9. You can see on the screen here that I have a problem that says solve for H, and it's telling me 6H equals 42. So this is a precursor into algebra, which you will solve more of in 7th and 8th grade. And one of the things that you need to do in order to find H is to get H by itself on one side of the equation, which is why you see in the problem it says H equals. What you want to do is think about using the inverse operation here. So if the problem says 6H, which means 6 times H, you want to divide to get H by itself. So I'm going to use my hover cam here at the bottom of the screen. And instead of taking 6 times H, like I said, we're going to divide by 6 on both sides of the equation. So here I have 6 divided by 6, which gives me 1. I have 1H left. And a lot of times in the world of algebra, they will just simply write H. And then on the other side of the equal sign, I want to see how many times 6 fits into 42, and that is 7. So here I'm simply just saying that H equals 7. If I want to go back and see if that makes sense, I can take 7 and plug it into my original equation. So I have 6 times 7, and I want to see, does that make sense? Does 6 times 7 really equal 42? And yes, it does. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put 7 in for my answer and hit submit. And then it'll give me my next problem. Now here is another example that I want to make sure you understand. It says m over 10, which means m divided by 10 equals 5. So what this is actually asking me is what divided by 10 equals 5. So I can either think how many times is 10 divided into something to get 5, or I can use my inverse operation and I can think instead of dividing by 10, I can multiply both sides by 10. So here, this cancels each other out, and 5 times 10 is 50. So m equals 50. Now, if that confused you, what you want to just think about is 50 divided by 10 equals 5. And that should make sense to you. 50 divided by 10 equals 5. Okay? So same thing's going to happen every time you solve a problem. I would suggest using paper pencil or your dry erase to solve these. The next one here says 26 equals H minus 46. So I'm going to grab my hover cam again here. And I want to take a look at this. And this one, I apologize here. It says H minus 46. So what I'm going to do is the opposite. And I'm going to add 46 to both sides. You always want to think opposite, okay? To get H on one side by itself, because plus 46 and minus 46, they're like opposites. If you have $46 and then somebody borrows your $46, you don't have any money. If you have $46 and you buy something worth $46, you don't have any more money. They cancel each other out. That's what that means, okay? Because this will give you nothing, and you just have H left over on this side of the equal sign. And then over here, 26 plus 46 is 72. If I want to go back and check, then I can put that back in my original equation. And I can do the work here. And I'll see if I get my original number, and yes, I do. So I'm going to plug in 72 here, submit, and it'll give me the next problem. Okay, so quick tips do the opposite operation that it's asking. Go back and re-watch this video, especially the multiplication and division problems. If you need some help, work together with your partners or your group, and good luck.